Hey, it's a Scotch Test Dummies. We got us Bruichladdich, the Rocks.
Boom, it's like old but new to us.
Let's test it.
Test it! So, Bruno, where did you even, this is like ancient.
This is actually from 2007. Now, what happened was, a while back, Trinity and C had challenged us to review a discontinued Scotch.
Okay, Trinity and C have another YouTube Scotch review show.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, well, that's fine and dandy, but I guess we'll have to wait and see if we can find one.
Sure.
Not like they're just laying, obviously they're discontinued.
Boom, hard to find.
Where are you going to get it?
Right.
So, I'm at Flint Hills Wine and Spirits. Dave Dvorak.
Boom, guy that did our first Scotch tasting.
First three tastings.
Yes, first three. This freaked me out, by the way. There's like a glass in here.
Yes.
I was like, what
I love
the
it.
heck? I was like, what the heck is this?
It says it on there, free glass.
I missed it.
So anyway, I'm in Flint Hills, and on the shelf, he actually had 2 or 3 different of these from 2007.
Really? Did you buy all?
One was the Bruichladdich. It was like the 313, I want to say, but it had billed on there that it was the most peated Scotch available.
Did you get it?
It must have been replaced by the Octomore.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes,
No, I didn't get it.
Come on.
No, it's still there. I'm sure you can go get it. It's been there since 2007. I told you about it before.
Now I got to go before this airs.
So yeah, in the tin, this is Bruichladdich the Rocks.
Yes.
Which, looking online, it got its name because they actually recommended drinking it on the rocks.
Interesting.
That is
With
interesting.
this big old glass.
I like it.
Right.
That was free.
That's a great story. That's a great story you're telling. So I did all that to get to this. However, that's a cool can.
I like the tin.
Matching bottle.
Yep.
Bruichladdich got a glass that fits in the can.
Now, just in case anybody is wondering, it is 2016.
Good call. Yeah, you got to name the year we're in.
Yes. So it's been 9 years since this come out. It's been sitting in the tin on the shelf, along with the other Bruichladdich, and I think he had 1 or 2 more of those.
Wow.
And then the 313. I'm going from memory. I think that's what it was.
I get a faint walnut and some floral. Something else. A little dusty. It's a little dusty.
Now let me just tell you and the reason I picked this one.
Yeah.
Because it says the Rocks is from a range of contrasting cask types and ages to provide wave after wave of compelling citrus and red berry fruit, fresh sea breeze, and subtle peat smoke flavors.
Yeah, I get a little bit of that brine. Now, you know when I normally have these, I like a drop of water, maybe another drop of water, and an ice cube.
Yeah, that's good. You do that with bourbons too.
Yeah, I don't do the cube with Scotch.
Yeah.
Go.
I had trouble. I did not find the red berries, the red fruit that it says. I mean, I'll go through my tasting notes, but I know that's noted in there.
Yeah.
Where's the red berries noted on the label?
Maybe
I didn't get it.
whoever said that had a better nose than us.
Now, let me see the can. Does it say on there unpeated somewhere?
Oh, well, it's not peated, I can tell you
No,
that.
it does say there is a light peat.
Really?
Yeah. Or a subtle peat smoke flavor. But see, I've got in my notes for unpeated Scotch, there is a slight peat.
Huh, I did not get that in my notes. And
Just a very, very, very slight.
I don't have it here.
Like 1 part per million.
Okay, maybe that. Maybe I got that right there. Left nostril. Left nostril, lower right quadrant. A parts per million peat.
Yep.
That's what I got. All right, so I got a faint walnut with some floral.
I get a saltiness. Kind of a younger whiskey, and it is a non-age statement. Scotch. That saltiness, that sea brine.
Yeah. Wow, and NAS before NAS was NAS.
That is true. Yeah.
Good call.
Cracked black pepper. And I've actually got in my notes, this reminds me of the Cutty Sark Prohibition.
Really?
But more well done. The Cutty Sark Prohibition had that kind of saltiness, sea salt,
the brine.
cracked black pepper.
Interesting.
I found it a little harsher, though. This isn't near as harsh.
Now, on the taste, I get oak and I get marzipan. and maybe
See, I need
little bit of taffy.
I need to taste some marzipan so I know what it is.
I need some more marzipan myself.
A lot of marzipan comes a lot with sherried scotches.
Yes.
And that would be your red fruits, your red berries.
Right. I almost dumped all that water. That was nip and tuck there.
I do. Yeah, there's a slight peat in there.
Man, I'm a peat loving man, and I'm not getting it.
Yeah, probably because it's not to your standard.
Right.
Of
Well, it's subtle.
grab your nose hairs and yank them
Yeah,
out.
I want it to grab my nether regions, and let me know it's there.
46% ABV.
The nose with water, I'm going to describe it as either like a sugar water, maybe a little bit of cotton candy again. Cotton candy is just that sweet smell you'll get in the air, kind of when that little blower is blowing out that spun sugar. There's something else, kind of a nutty nose to it with that.
Taste neat. I get the saltiness. It's very smooth. I get a citrus sweetness and that cracked black pepper. Water, which I just added, brings out a little bit more of that citrus sweetness.
Yeah.
And a cough.
Sorry.
That slight peat is there before the water and after the water.
You know, I still don't have peat listed, but I get a little bit of chocolate. Like a dry, high, dark chocolate, like an 85% cocoa. What? I'm serious.
Okay.
The 90 I don't like. The 90 is a little rough. I'm probably more of a 70, but it's that dry. It's not that sweet milk chocolate. It's that almost that bitter cocoa chocolate. That was pretty disdainful what you did there.
Yeah. Dry
Whatever.
chocolate, the 85%.
You know, I went and bought some of those
cocoa.
90s. I bought those 90s, the 85, the 70. Whew, the 90, way too bitter for me.
Oh.
They had a sea salt chocolate with dark chocolate. It was delicious. But that's another discussion.
Now, I do have it in my nose, and we won't spend the time here with it, but when I was testing it, time really helped open it up and really smooth it out. The longer that I sat there when I was testing it. And I mean, we haven't spent that much time with it here today, but I do have, and I was still looking for that red berries listed on the label, though, too. I still haven't got any of the red berries today.
Well, you hit it right on the head with the brine. It's a briny sweetness. It's that sea salt. And I like it. It's different. And I feel like I'm never going to get a taste of this again unless I go buy my own bottle.
Yeah.
They call this the latte.
This was the Rocks.
Yeah, but right there it says the latte on it.
Yeah, the Bruichladdich.
I know. But that's why the new one calls it the
Is it
classic.
Lottie or Laddie? I think it's Laddie.
They pronounce
I've
it
said
more like a
latte.
latte.
I think it's Bruichladdich.
But the new standard run for Bruichladdich is they call it the classic latte.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just
That is
curious
true.
with how that was on there.
The
They added
latte.
the classic in there. So, all right, score. I don't get the peat. I'm bringing this in at 87. It's different. It's unique. For an old NAS, I think it's bringing some quality, and I love what Bruichladdich done since. They're always experimenting.
So I gave it 87.
Wow.
It's right
There
there.
you go.
See? Had it in my
Good
notes.
call. Good call. It is in the notes.
It's not bad. I think it's lacking a little bit in age.
Okay.
Little bit of harshness with it.
Is it worth it?
$37.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For 37, it's cool. And you get a
Well,
glass.
Yeah.
Bam.
I don't know what it was though in 2007. I think he discounted it a little bit
He's trying
because
to
we
get
were
it
the
off the
dummies
shelf.
and
Oh, okay.
moving it.
Okay. Well,
But I don't think it was too. I mean, it might have been in the 40s, but
Well,
I
in
would-
07, I would imagine prices were a little lower.
I've thought about going back and picking up the other bottles for 37.
Yeah.
I think he had one more bottle, maybe two of the Rocks.
Well, I want to
but
try
then
that
he had
peated one.
he had one or two other ones in this kind of the same era from 2007 in the tins.
Interesting.
So
All right. I like it. Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Sláinte.
Dummies.